Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to today's YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be doing a September spread and weekly spread. Before we get into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe down below, and click that bell so you'll be notified every time I post a brand new video. So this is my old bullet journal, which only has a couple of pages left, so I'm not going to be using that for this month. I'm going to be starting my new Archer and Olive bullet journal. So I've sketched out this mountains design, and today we're going to be doing a watercolor painting based off of the mountains and landscape in Yosemite National Park. I didn't actually use a reference photo for this, but I kind of went with what I remember seeing there. So I'm using these three brushes. This is my size 12 round Grumbacher watercolor brush, this size 0000 Windsor and Newton Cotman round fine detail brush, and this Simply Simmons angular 1/8 of an inch paintbrush. So I have my paints, which I'm going to be squeezing out onto my palette right now. It was a little bit difficult to get all the paints out because they were being very tough with me since I haven't painted in a couple of weeks. I couldn't really get the lid off. But we are going to be starting with a light wash of indigo on the mountains because I'm just going to be doing that as a first layer. Then we're going to be doing a green wash for the meadow. And there's actually also going to be a path going through the pretty meadow, which is hard to see right now, but in a little bit, once we add more color and pigment to the meadow, you'll be able to see the path. So right now, I'm just working on the trees, which it took a lot of layers for them to work, but that's okay. It took me, I think, a couple of hours maybe to work on the trees. It was just really difficult, which trees, I'm not the best at trees, I admit, but that's okay. Also, if you guys are hearing background noises, it was storming while I did this voiceover, and it's been storming for a while now, for the past couple of days, so I haven't been able to find a time where it's quiet for me to do the voiceover, So I added some more touches to the meadow, and you guys can probably see the path now. And I'm just adding some squiggly lines to be the tree trunks, just for reference. So now I'm just going to be adding more detail to that. So this is, I think, my second coat. And word from the wise, sorry, even though I'm not really that wise, but word from the wise, if the paint feels dry to the touch, it's not dry if it's still a little bit cool. So I think this is like my 8th time saying this to you guys because I've said it in my previous video, but take that to account because if you put more layers on top, it's going to start picking up the undried coats at the bottom. So I decided to add a couple more mountains in the background, and yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. And I added this tealish gray color to the mountains now because I wanted some more contrast. It was very, I wasn't happy with the painting before and the colors, so I decided to just add some tealish gray pigments to the mountains. And the watercolors that I'm using are called the Fine Touch watercolors. So now I'm working at the last coat of trees. So I'm working on this big tree right here, as you guys can tell. And after I finish this tree, I skip through and I'm almost done with the trees just because the trees took me so long. And if you see me doing one tree, you'll know how to do the rest. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just do little streaks inside the tree and make sure it's a bit rigid lines to show kind of the trees. So I just finished painting that, and in a couple seconds I add some highlights to our mountains and trees, and I add some snow, and I finish up with these little flowers on the meadow just because I wanted more contrast, even though it's snowing and flowers are blooming. But this is supposed to be a bit magical. And I filled in the path, and I'm just adding these grasses on the sides with my white Uniball Signo pen just to show the point of view where the person is standing at. Now I'm taking my gold pen to add stars and a moon, which I later changed this to silver because the gold did not look good with that. So this is a final painting. I'm very happy with this, and I hope you guys like it too. And now I'm taking my black Tombow dual tip brush pen to kind of do the September brush lettering. And this is my new bullet journal, which I really like this journal, which is why I bought it. And it has a lot thicker paper and it's numbered. So I'm starting on page 16 because I left previous pages to start the bullet journal, kind of to add a key and stuff like that, which look out for a video of that because that will be happening very soon, and I'll be filming that for you guys. So I'll be posting a video called Starting My New Bullet Journal. So I'm starting a new bullet journal. I just got a bunch of new supplies from Michael's, like washi tape, my calligraphy pens, a bunch of different kinds of things. So that's kind of the perfect time to do all of this. So I pasted a little picture and I'm making a content section, which is pretty much where I plan out all of my kind of posts and I'm also adding in this little calendar section so that I can just look back and see what day it is and what day of the week it is. So that was my first page, which I think was pretty cute, and now I'm on my weekly spread. So I just wrote week 1 at the top, and I'm doing a little bit of moon and stars with my silver Uniball Signo pen, and I pasted in this craft paper and this picture. So I'm adding more washi tape, and back to the silver drawing. You can't really see that very well. The camera is not really picking it up, but it's there, and hopefully I think once I'm kind of flipping through this at the end, you guys should be able to see. So now I'm making a list on the craft paper called Back to School To-Dos, because this is the week I'm going back to school, and sports are starting up again and everything, so there's a lot of stuff I need to do before that happens. So I didn't film this on camera, but I used the bottom of a paint bottle to kind of have a reference so that all my 3 circles were equal, and I drew these little abstract-y design inside with my brush pens. And I added more washi tape touches because now I'm kind of obsessed with washi tape. This is my first time using washi tape. So, yeah, and I'm just writing in the letters of the day. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that's pretty much it for the spreads. So I'm just adding this quick little doodle in the corner there. I'm just adding some final doodles, and then this is the flip through. So we have this beautiful little mountains painting with the September hand lettering, the content and calendar section, and we have my weekly spread with my little back to school to-do list. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm just going to bookmark that page. Look out for my next video, and don't forget to watch my previous videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe down below, and click that bell because why not get notified every time I post a new video? Bye! Also, I hope you guys like my new intro. I just wanted to point that out. Alright, bye guys!